Hi everyone, what is going on? My name is Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now last week was an incredible week with the Binary Destroyer. I personally managed over 500 pips. So I thought in today's video I kind of show you what I've been doing, how some of those setups that I've been taking and just generally how well the Binary Destroyer has been performing. Now if you notice, I currently got some buys or some binary trades set up on USD CAD. Now there's a perfectly good reason for this. Let me just wait for these trades to come in. It's very hard to kind of talk and manage trades at the same time. So I'm just waiting for these to come in and I'll tell you what I've been doing. Hopefully these come in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice winner. So yeah, my binary trading today, everyone, consists of nice 5 wins, 2 losses. Okay, as you can see here, the price nicely shuts up with this nice 180 quid in the bag. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm teaching my partner to trade, and I said to her to learn binary first. Now the reason for this is because when you're new to trading, it can be very, very confusing as a beginner, especially trying to learn price action as well as stop losses, take profit, lot sizes, leverages, margins. It can be very overwhelming. So I said to my partner, take it in steps. First of all, learn binary, get into the flow, the rhythm of placing trades, get into the rhythm of on how currency pairs move, how the charts move, and then once you feel comfortable, then make the switch to Forex and start to learn stop losses, take profits, managing your trades. Trying to learn everything once can be overwhelming. So I said to her, take it in steps, learn binary, get comfortable with it, and then move on to the Forex side of things. So yes, that's the reason why I'm taking some binary trade today. She took a beautiful sell or buy. I'm going to say that again. She took a beautiful buy on AUD USD. Now I took these sells at the top. This is a beautiful double arrow confirmation here. As you can see, we've got a double arrow on the MACD and RSI. Now this double arrow here, all it's telling me is diversion has appeared. So as you can see here, it pops another arrow. That's just telling me that diversion is forming. But when we get the binary destroyer to pop a signal, when we get the diversion to pop a signal as well, I kind of class it as a double arrow confirmation. And for binary and even Forex as well, they're really, really good. This is a really good trade with the trend. This is the trade that my partner took earlier to kind of break it down to you. Okay, you can see a nice little trend up. A pullback, okay, real nice signal with the trend. The MACD and RSI confirms that as well. And then we kind of ride the price up as well. I took these sells at the top here. I might have took this trade as well, but I took these trades. And then obviously you see me just take some trades on USD CAD. The same principle really. I've been kind of buying off these signal arrows here. So yeah, that's the logic with that one. Euro USD, let's have a look at Euro USD. Let's have a quick look at Euro USD. Some setup, like I said, this is the 1 minute chart. So Euro USD has given us a beautiful double arrow confirmation again. Look at this one here. MACD and RSI giving me a signal. We've got a signal at the top here. 10-minute expiry, perfect. As you can see here, beautiful setup there. I've actually got my binary settings loaded up. Okay, if you're kind of wondering what I'm doing, I've got my binary settings loaded up, which is the complete opposite to Forex settings. So I kind of just want to clear that up there. That's a good setup. I would not necessarily take this setup here because it is against the trend. But this double arrow confirmation, I definitely would take that one. So that's binary out of the way. So let's go over to what I've been doing last week to get over 500 pips with the binary destroyer. Now, obviously, to get pips, you need to be on the higher time frames, okay? The 31 hour, 4 hour time frames, because that's where you get big moves in the market and ultimately you get big pips. Now, the downside to that, well, there's good and bad things, okay? The downside is chart time, okay? Obviously, you got to spend a lot of time on the charts, you know, waiting for these setups to happen. You're going to be getting less setups, But the good side to it is you've got all this time before entering trades, and the risk reward ratio is better, meaning you're going to make more pips than you could potentially lose them. Now, the way I kind of get away with that and eliminate that is I get the binary destroyer to send me signals to my phone. So I get the binary destroyer loaded up on my computer, I get the signal sent to my phone, and as soon as I get a signal, I then load up that currency pair and decide if I'm going to place the trade. I don't just take signals. As soon as I get a signal, it's kind of an alert to say, great, a possible sell or buy opportunity is coming. What actually happens, it will say something like GPUSD, sell opportunity, 30-minute time frame. So then I'll load up my charts and I'll look to see, are we with support and resistance? Is the MACD and RSI overbought or sold? And then I enter a trade. Now, we'll do some of that today. We'll do some simulating. I've actually got my settings loaded up on GPUSD 30-minute charts. I haven't traded this on the 30-minute charts, but it again is working really well. As you can see, I'm up almost 25% on this account. I have slightly adjusted all of the settings, all of the arrows. As you can see, they're yellow and slightly different. Again, the reason being is because I'm trading off my phone, I need everything to be a bit more clearer for me. You know, you're trying to trade off a screen which is about this big. So like I said, as soon as I get a signal, I load up the phone and kind of say, do I take the trade? Do I not? This, in fact, is an example of what I take, because I actually just took this setup here. So this is what I look for. Okay, this setup here. Let me just come back down. I look for this setup here. So when we get diversions in the overbought or sold area, I'll get the buyer destroyer to send me a signal to my phone, and then I will enter a trade based off support and resistance, and if I generally just like the trade. The reason being is because when this happens, it tells me two things. A, the market is overbought, and B, I've got diversions in the overbought area. Now, because this is the higher time frame, I can go for more pips. So what I've been doing is going with a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. So as you can see here, 20 pip stop loss, 40 pip take profit. This means basically I can lose more trades than win them and still make money. So what happens, binary destroyer sends me a signal to my phone, I open up the charts, I look at this trade and I go, do I like this trade? Yes, it's with the trend. I can see an actual nice little break and retest of this here. As you can see here, downtrend, we're in a break, retest. Like I said, MACD and RSI crossover, gives me a confirmation. I enter the trade, 20 pip stop loss, 40 pip take profit, sell the market. And hopefully this does actually hit take profit. Well, I hope it does. And does it? Price pulls up again. Oh, typically takes me out and then drops. That is really frustrating. That there is really annoying. We actually had this double top pattern there, but that's really exactly what I was doing. We can actually pop to another diversions outside the zone there. What we could in fact actually do, I'll just take it back there, is I might actually re-enter. In fact, I'm not going to do it, but I could enter again here on this diversion signal. Look at that double top pattern. Now, the only difference I would do compared to simulating now and what I'd be doing on a live market is as soon as the trade goes into profit, I would then move my stop loss to break even to lock in those profits. So even though in this simulation I lost the trade, in reality I would have won it. So yeah, let me just find you some more setups, and I'll find you another 2 more setups, and then we will kind of call it a day with that one. So like I said, obviously I'm out and about the binary. Okay, there we go. Okay, I would just enter. Oh, stop. This would be my entry point just there. Hold on, let me just take it back here. You can see all these diversion signals that the arrow that the binary destroyer has popped to me. Take it back. Let me take it back. So yes, as you can see here, what I like about this trade, let me just have a quick look. Are we at a support and resistance area? Yes, we are. Like I said, I get this signal sent to my phone. Would I take the trade? This is where I kind of do my analysis. I draw my support and resistance. We've definitely got an area here of resistance. Okay, again, we've popped a diversion signal outside the zone. We've also popped mogwai arrows, if you want to count them as well. And then I'd wait for the crossover. Again, I would go with maybe a 20 pip stop loss, 40 pip take profit. I could actually get more out of this trade, but that's pretty much what I do, everyone. Like I said, I do this off my phone, and I've managed to get over 500 pips last week out of this. As you can see here, that's, oh, in fact, let me just pause that there. In fact, we actually had another setup just there, a double arrow confirmation. Like I said, really, really good. Let me just take it back again. I keep missing these setups and they're frustrating. Let me just pause it. Okay, so we've actually got a double arrow confirmation. Again, notice how we've popped diversions, we've popped an arrow, and we've popped a signal. So I kind of class this as a double arrow confirmation. Now, what I can do with this is I can actually use a tighter stop loss. I mean, that's a 20 pip. Let's go over 20 pip stop loss, 40 pip take profit. I won't change anything. We know this is a winner anyway. As you can see, stop loss, take profit. And then hopefully this does go up and hit my take profit. The only difference I would do now is obviously move my stop loss to break even to lock in those profits. Only because it becomes a risk-free trade then. There we go. And as you can see, and again, a nice winner. That's really all I've been doing this week, kind of getting those pips and maximizing it. Let me try and find you one more. Okay, there is a, no, I wouldn't take that one there. I was going to say that one there, but the red one hasn't quite crossed over. I'm very picky with my trades, if you haven't noticed. Here we go. We've crossed over. No signal. We've got nice little BD signals there, but nothing that I would get to send me to my phone. Like I said, obviously I would say you got to be patient here, but to be honest, you can obviously get what I'm doing, get this buy and short to send me setups to my phone. So obviously I wouldn't be sitting here at the minute waiting for setups. I'd only get a notification when a signal meets the rules. Okay, just there. In fact, let me just see if that is a setup. Okay, I just want to see if that red, because I'm interested, does this red cross over? No. Okay, so like I said, I wouldn't take that trade there. Even though it looks like it's a winner, I wouldn't take that trade because, again, look, the red hadn't actually crossed over that MACD line, so that's something that I wouldn't take. I'll try and find you one more and then we'll call that a day. There, stop. I missed that. Let me just pause the video again. Right, everyone, that there is a double arrow confirmation again. Look at that. Look at that little double arrow there. Now, what again, I really like this trade because it's with the trend. So this is a trade that I would take, everyone. Like I said, we've got a nice little, looks like break and retest there. We've definitely got a break and retest, haven't we? That's definitely support, break, retest. Again, double arrow confirmation. How do I take this trade? Again, let's go over 20 pip stop loss, a 40 pip take profit. And hopefully it does come down on hit our take profit. Let me just see what happens. Yeah, so as you can see, beautiful trade with the trend. And as you can see, look, up almost 45% on my account. Even though we did have a loss when I first showed you, we crawled it back, obviously, with two nice wins. Again, using a 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Obviously, I will be doing this again this week. The reason why I do this is because it gives me less chart time. I can kind of do other things, focus on other goals, helping the BD members, and obviously I can trade remotely like this. So yes, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com.